What it is, people? How you doing? Big update. Just thought I'd do this real quick. Don't have a ton of content for today, but a lot has been going on. So figured why not just do a quick update on the situation. Had a lot going on here with the property. I'm not sure if, I'm gonna put you down for a second. Here we go. Got a haircut today too. A little different than usual, but not sure if I updated you guys or not on we've had some water intrusion in the property. Sorry, I'm fiddling with that, but some water intrusion into the property caused me to pull up some floors. Been a few months now, while still, doing some of the other videos you've seen me doing, but I haven't wanted to update. It's been a huge burden on the back of my mind. Just worried about what we may have purchased or gotten ourselves into. Anyways, long story long, water came in. My daughter's room was the worst. We had the guy with the HOA, because this is a condominium, single level condominium, do some assessment, do some repairs on the exterior of the structure. I then started to pull up the cheap floor that they had put down. It's just a click floor with the little built-in padding, and saw some concerning cracks. There's a crack on the corner of the building, and so ended up getting a foundation company out here that said one thing. The HOA and their handyman that works for them, they didn't think it was a concern, so we had to get a structural engineer out just to assess everything. They came out yesterday. So yesterday was my birthday. Big present. We do not have any major structural issues. We've got, they call dynamic, movement or something or another, which there are some cracks. Again, we could do nothing. I will be doing something. So I'll be sealing the concrete, especially with having the floor off. The humidity outside, it's Florida, so it's very high. And then interior of the house, there's no humidity, because that's what the AC is doing, is dehumidifying for most part. And so that was drawing moisture into the concrete since the floor was uncovered, and being a conditioned space in the home. So I'm going to be sealing my daughter's room. Poor thing's been bunking with her brother, but they've loved it. They've enjoyed it. While that was going on, had some funky stuff in the master bathroom. Ended up ripping out the entire bathtub. Found a whole mess of issues there. So that's been a whole nother thing too. So needless to say, we're in a better place now, a better understanding of some of the things that have been going on or have gone on, but now we have a path forward. And the structural thing was obviously a massive, huge burden, just worry all the time. And so now that the engineers come out, put my mind at ease, we can progress. So I'm going to take you around. I'm going to show you a little bit. I'm not mic'd or anything, so I hope the audio comes through okay. But I'm going to show you what's been going on, because my wife's had some projects. I obviously have had some projects. And I didn't do any work yesterday, which I was going to. It was my birthday, so I didn't do anything. I was just lazy and watched a bunch of movies. Family is visiting for my niece's birthday, so and they come back tomorrow. So today I'm going to get into some stuff, but again, it's just going to be some more tear out, and then we'll start to actually move forward with some of this. So that is very exciting. So let me pick you up. I'm gonna flip you around and let me show you what's going on. Here we go. Lighting's not gonna be great. Again, hopefully my audio comes through. So main entryway into the property. This is the first bathroom, which is the kids' bathroom. Tore out the shelving and the stuff in this nook. This is where we will put the washer and dryer eventually, but clearly we have gutted the bathroom. They replumbed this house, but they had a bunch of white, I think it's down here under this mess. They had a bunch of white panels just covering everything, so we've been patching. We took the old tile. My wife did the acrylic paint over the old crappy tile. Looks really nice. That was her project. She did not film it. There's a built-in medicine cabinet, took that out. Been patching, kind of trying to get everything at a good base. They had like some of the inset towel rod holders and things, and I ended up opening this wall up because when we tore off the baseboard, there looked like there's some mold. It was all just surface moisture that had been sitting there, so it was not too bad. So we closed that up, patched that up, and I'll be re-trimming everything. But obviously part of this floor was the same floor that was in my daughter's room. Tore all that up. There was some large, big cracks like this right on the edge of this building, which was a big concern for myself. But again, had a structural engineer out here. He's been doing it a very long time. He did a bunch of stuff, checked everything, and we are good. So again, my concern was this is a corner of the building, and so I thought that was just coming down, which there has been settlement. There's no guarantee that it won't turn into a structural issue. Obviously, we're going to monitor it. It's been like this, I'm sure, for a while, so we are going to monitor it. I'm going to be doing a sealer in here and a really nice floor leveler of a brand I found. I'll share that once I purchase it. I got to still measure and figure out how much I need, but to get this floor all leveled through here, this was another, they had like a bunch of small closets everywhere, so taking this out does recess into the other side of the closet there a little bit. So this will be kind of a very thin laundry. I'm gonna do like a tilt out laundry basket. There'll be some shelving in there. Going to take all this out. This is where we're gonna do one of the combo washer dryer units eventually. So I'm gonna need to plumb for this. Nice part about that is we don't need to do any HVAC. That's in the garage. We're gonna leave all that, just cap it all off. So if we ever sell the place, people are more than welcome to do that. But the washer will be in here. It'll be a washer dryer combo. You guys have seen this part. I haven't done anything more since I framed it. This is my kind of first cabinet that I'm going to build. But getting into here, I'll show you how crappy this construction is. Before we bought this a few years ago, they redid these windows. These are all storm shutter windows by PGD. But when they did it, I'm not sure what they were doing, but they have this granite or something like that ledge that's only on the interior. Exterior is all concrete, but they left this massive gaping hole underneath the windows. So with the concrete outside failing, excuse me, and the storm shutters that were not properly sealed, they weren't really maintained very well. It was allowing water in, so I think water was coming in here and just pouring down this face. I've checked, we did a mold test, we're all good on that. I did come in here and find some soft spots. I thought it was just failed drywall, but it looks like it was, they just patched a big chunk with silicone and painted over and textured over it, so it was like really soft to the touch. So I'm gonna have to come back in, open up under every window, and foam these in, seal them up nice. And then, yeah, so that's kind of gonna be a big tackle. We're gonna do the floor leveler in here, and then let me flip you back around. Floor leveler in there, and then get some flooring. Not anything too crazy, but I want to put a good, you know, either, I don't know what I'll put under the flooring. Depends on what floor I guess I choose. I'm going to take you to the master bathroom now, which, and hopefully I don't get the bed in here, but I haven't made any of that. But this has been another fun uncovering. So let me flip you around. So this is the master bathroom. Cut that wall open. The tub, we were getting some smells in here. This is the piping. There was a bunch of stuff thrown in here This is not glued. It is quite literally just pushed together right there. This hole was just here when they replumbed it. They just left everything out here. Water pressure in the bathtub was crap. Bunch of the piping, the old copper piping, still in the wall. Couple of the spots they capped, the other spots they did not. So I opened up that, found this regular lumber, not treated or anything, and no real water protection, because this was all regular drywall. This was not moisture resistant drywall, so it was growing some mold back there. I gotta go into this part of the shower, take the plate off, take off the valve for the shower, and I'm gonna replace all that wood. Checked everything, the wood's dry, everything seems okay. We have a bathtub on order. What I'm gonna be doing, and this is kind of where I need some help. So a lot to come here, because I'm gonna do a platform. The tub will go on that, kind of angled. We didn't want to put a corner tub back in here. We're gonna do a freestanding faucet, I think. And then I have the drywall, I have the lumber, put in ordered a bunch of stuff to kind of get these projects moving, some electrical stuff. But this is where I need some help. So I've been trying to Google, YouTube it, research it, and I haven't found a lot of stuff about building a bathtub platform. And when you Google that, it just is kind of a built-in bathtub. So it's the bathtub that sits inside of the framed structure. Found some stuff about that, but not about the actual, like a small, 4-inch, 3-inch riser. So I want to avoid breaking out any more concrete and then concreting in the piping. That piping was obviously already above that concrete. They didn't repack it. They didn't pour new concrete in there when whatever they had to do in there, move that plumbing or whatever. So I'm going to be building a frame. Once I have the bathtub, I can figure out where my plumbing needs to go. I'm going to redo all the plumbing and plumb it out. I'm gonna pack it, get concrete back in there, and then essentially just have, a pipe above the concrete wherever my drain is. It's not a fancy tub. It was one that was on sale. Wife found it, she bought it. But suggestions on waterproofing that structure. So I'm gonna use regular lumber. I'm going to tape it off, probably some type of zip tape or some type of barrier so that it doesn't just sit on the concrete. Obviously concrete's porous, it holds some moisture, and I don't want the wood sitting on there. I don't even like treated wood sitting on concrete a lot of the times. So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna tape all that lumber off, and then likely I will plywood the top and then do something for waterproofing, because I want to waterproof it and I want to waterproof up the sides of the wall a little bit. Not that that's going to see a lot of water in the future, since it's not a built-in tub, it's a standalone tub. But should water splash and stuff, I don't want it to seep and run and go anywhere. So suggestions on what to use. I know Schluter makes a product. There's some other products I've seen. They use that a lot on shower pans. They'll use that a lot on the bathtub surrounds when the bathtub's built in, so I'm assuming it's okay. And then I don't know what to finish the top of it with. So I've been thinking either like, honestly, something like a man-made slats, like Trex or something like that. That could kind of give it this decked look. We're not redoing the tile in that bathroom right now. We're not redoing the vanity. If I'm being honest, the funding is quite difficult because obviously we've been just going through a bunch of all this other stuff, and we've had a lot of stuff to pick up. So part of me is thinking that. Part of me has thought about tiling it, but again, I don't think I can get tile. This tile's old, so I don't. And when I put new tile down, it's gonna be nice and vibrant and not look as good as the old tile. Let me show you what I mean. Because under the vanity in this guest bathroom, it's the same tile, but you'll see the huge difference. Move this out of the way. So let's see, I'm not sure if this is gonna come across. Yeah, it does on camera. So you see, this is the exposed tile. This is where the vanity was sitting, and you see this tile is the same. My wife was like, oh, they put different tile underneath. No, it's just this is that clean. Now, we are gonna be cleaning the tile in this bathroom, but we're doing a, I forget what it is, but it's a thing that goes over the tile, like a stick-on tile, essentially, just to do a different look in there for now. Again, it's not going to be super duper fancy for right now, but this is a long video of me just talking, so I'm sorry about that, but a lot rumbling on in the brain. But yeah, I need help. I need some suggestions if anybody has them, or if you want to tag other YouTube pages, other places that I might be able to source kind of those platforms. Again, I'm not looking for one that just sits on the floor. You can find some of those. This one will need to be raised. It'll have to hold the bathtub and obviously all the water that's in there, so it'll be a decently built structure. Not that we take a lot of baths, and you know, my wife or my daughter is mostly the ones that take the baths. But I do want to waterproof it. And oh, I've been thinking about epoxy for the top. So Ligari, I think, is the name of the brand that I found. I've watched a lot of their videos, super cool stuff. I'll link them below if I remember to, because super great how-tos, very informative. I've probably watched way too many of their videos just looking at their stuff. The reviews of their products is really good. It's an epoxy type thing. You don't have to torch it. You don't have to do all that other stuff. And they really seem like, you know, like good guys. So I think I'm going to give them a shot for the floor leveler and the concrete repair, for the sealer and the self-leveling stuff. That's the brand I'm going to buy. Again, I still got to measure and figure that out, but I'm thinking about doing that in the master bathroom potentially, and doing epoxy for that. Again, not 1000% sure just yet. So if anybody's got suggestions, if anybody's seen videos out there of somebody that's done it or waterproofed it, I have an idea of how I'm going to do it in my head. But as any suggestions or directional help is greatly appreciated. I'm about to do some demo and stuff like that, so I'll record it. I don't know if it'll go on this video, depending on how long this ends up being with all the talking. I try and keep my videos, you know, around 15 minutes, because I don't know if people want to really watch anything longer than that. Give me that suggestion. Would you rather see some longer form videos of more stuff being done, or would you rather see shorter, you know, kind of series videos of quick fire, like here's this, you know, pulling out, building the cabinet, putting it in, that type of stuff. So I'm still trying to find my groove and how I want to document these. Again, I'm greatly appreciative. I never thought I'd have, I think I'm at 197 subscribers, which is crazy. I can't believe there's more than just 2 people that want to see what I'm doing. So that's super awesome. Greatly appreciated. It means a lot to me. I know, you know, a lot of people say it's just to subscribe. It's not a big deal, but it is a big deal. You know, I don't subscribe to a lot of channels. I subscribe to the ones I really want to see. So hopefully that's the case, and people have found something helpful out of my videos, or, you know, just want to stick around to see the shit show that's going on. Excuse my language. The ish show. But yeah, so gonna be demoing this. I'm gonna record it. It's kind of awkward to work in the space. I don't have any really good like wide angles to get, so I might just prop it up here and try and get some shots for you guys. But yeah, let me know formats for the videos. Do you like this vlog style? I'm not really a I used to MC for a living. You'd think I could be a better speaker. I'm not really good at speaking to a camera. That is a completely different skill set, and there's a lot of people that have learned to do that well, and I commend you for that. But yeah, you want that style, you want a mixture of it. That's kind of what I've been doing, is just say what I feel. And I just put out what, you know, what I think I want to keep track of, if I'm being honest. Or longer formats. You want 20-minute videos, like some folks put out, like almost hour-long videos. I don't watch a lot of those. I mean, I do when it's Kyle from RR Buildings, because I mean, he's a phenomenal craftsman, and his attention to detail is inspiring. So he has longer format videos, but again, he's doing full home builds or shop builds and stuff like that. So I don't know if that's something people want from this type of content. So second note, I wanted to touch base on this too. I think I'm going to, I've already created it. I think I'm going to start doing some like tool review. I'm going to put you back down. I know I keep moving. I'm sorry. I've got a lot to say. I think I'm going to start doing some tool review videos. There are some cheaper items that I've bought, tools-wise, that I haven't seen a lot of videos out on, and I think it would be helpful for some people. And so I think I'm going to do, that channel is called Kosta Talks Tools, I think is what I named it. I haven't posted anything on it, I just made it one day. But yeah, I think I'm going to start doing that, and it's not going to be anything, it's not going to be like, you know, Milwaukee tool review or something like that. Like, it's not all going to be power tools, because there's some cool, high quality, I don't want to say cheap, I mean, they're still, they're way cheaper than, for example, Rockler or Woodpecker or something like that, but their quality is up there, and I really like some of the stuff. You know, eye gauging, I'm sure people have heard of that, and then there's a couple other just random brands that I found. I bought some stuff just to try it for myself, and because I couldn't find reviews on it, so I think I'm going to start that. I don't know if that'll happen by this video going out. If it does, I'll link to that channel, just in case you want to see it. And so, yeah, but no, this is also an appreciation video. Thank you again. I can't believe 197 folks want to see my blabbering, goofy, I don't know what the word is I'm trying to say, but yes, you know, unprofessional kind of throwing up of the mouth when I do these videos. So again, thank you. It means I was gonna say something else, but it means a great deal to myself. Again, I have a full-time job. It's been insane and very busy. A lot of changes have happened the last week in that part of my professional career. So yeah, but gonna try and do better, get more videos out. If you have something you want to see, if you have any suggestions on format, style, I'm all ears. You know, it's you guys can help me kind of mold this into what you want to see. This video is getting too long, so this is it. I'm out. Appreciate you. Please, if you can help with some of the questions I've posed, please drop that in the comments. I need it. I need the help. The video of this video is probably going to say, help me, please. But yeah, thanks again. I'm not going to add any video. It's been too long, I think, with me rambling. So next video, you'll see some demolition, and then hopefully some install of some trims and starting to get that stuff done and ironed out. So thank you again, and I'll see you when I see you.